Hi, this is Daniel from End Time Country Living, and this morning I am just out in my greenhouse tending to my starts, and I'm kind of wanted to show you a little bit about caring for them and transplanting some of the ones that are doubled, that came up double, and putting them in places where nothing actually came up, and that way you can maximize the amount of good plants that you're producing. So out in my little polytunnel here that I have, I've been closing this up at night and all tightened up. I was talking to Bob Gregory this morning about problems with damping off, and he mentioned opening up the bottoms here and letting some more air flow through during the day, and I think that makes a lot of sense, so that'd be something to think about. But I have them all here on cement blocks with the wood, 8-foot wood chunks on them, so that kind of gives me a little platform to keep them off the ground, to keep the slugs at bay a little bit more, so they're not just directly on the grass, or they actually have a tarp on the ground this year, and I think that's helping out a lot to suppress some of the slug pressure. So I have my flats here, and these are the winter kohlrabi in this row here, and this is umpqua broccoli in this section here. So each of these have 6, so that's 12 and 18 plants that I have started here for the broccoli, and so that would be twice that for the winter kohlrabi. So anyway, I already did some of my other kohlrabi and cabbage, and now I'm looking at this flat here and seeing what I can do to go through and make sure they're all doing well and transplant any that need to be transplanted. So you'll see here, there's a place here that's nothing ever came up, and you will look around here, you'll notice that this one has 2. Now these are 2 different types, so I'm not going to be transplanting from one to the other. That would not be good. But within this row here, there's one back over here that's nothing came up, and the other 2 over here where nothing came up, and a couple more there. So those are some misses. And so then I got doubles here and here. And so you can just look through and see if you have any doubles that came up. So I just grab whatever's convenient here as a poking tool. My pocket knife's always handy, so grab that, just something I can poke in there with and pull stuff up. Mainly to make a hole. I've found that on ones that are double here, the soil in here is quite moist and very loose. This is the compost stuff that I plant into, and it seems to work really well. Just to pull them up very gently. I don't seem to be breaking any roots at all. So I'm just going to grab a hold of one of the plants here and just gently encourage it to come up. You see it has a little bit of a cluster of roots right here, and then a long tap root. So then I'm going to use my knife to make a little hole here. Just kind of make a spot for it. Insert the root in there. Drop it down in there. And usually it'll start sticking, so I encourage it down with my knife just to poke it down very gently. Just kind of twirl it a little bit. And cover it up. And try to get it right in the middle here of the cell. Make sure the root's all covered up. Use my knife to push the dirt around a little bit very easily, but that's the process there to get them all transplanted. So here's another tray that I haven't done yet. You see there's some doubles in there and a few misses, so I'm just going to go through there and work on getting all the doubles cleaned out and transplant them to the ones where nothing came up. This is also a good time to do any little weeding that may need to be done. I'm not using sterile soil, so there's a little bit of weed seeds always in there, but usually it's only 1 or 2 little weeds per little cell, or every couple cells there'll be a little weed, so I just clean them out of there about this time when I'm looking over the flats here. So anyway, hope that's helpful to you and give you some ideas of what you can do to get your plant started early and have nice healthy starts. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to like my Facebook page to get video updates there, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you won't miss any new videos that I put out. Alright, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.